Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Got a few people watching. Nothing, about to mix these beats. Still testing out this live stuff on YouTube. It's dope. And it automatically throws it on my channel, so it helps me get, let's get it in. Help me get content. I stop talking. So appreciate that. Hey, what's up, man? I read your email too. I'm just waiting to see what I can set up. Like, I'm going through some stuff like setting up Skype and all that. So once I get all that together, we'll be able to do that. No, I'm using Logic to mix. I make my beats a machine. So get some work. Hey man, that's the spot to do it. Hey, what's up? Just up here mixing these beats, or about to mix them. Trying to figure out what was the last one I did. 137. Yeah, I'll be mixing these quick. I'm about to mix them. Hopefully, I got about 8 of them I need to mix, but the way I mix, I'll be done so fast that I'm going to do this and then go see John Wick 2 before I get out of here. Not before I get out of here, before I do it. What's up, man? One of my good supporters. I appreciate you checking this out, man. I keep saying man over and over. Yeah, this is literally how I mix my beats. I'm up here typing the value that I want because I pretty much know what it is. See if that'll stay there so I could keep a better eye on it. Then I make adjustments if I feel it's necessary. And I'm not even listening to it right now. I'm listening to it after I type in everything where I kind of want it. You know, dang, I didn't even read all these. Some of these didn't even pop up. Got an email, I can send you some stuff. Yeah, my email is on, it's DDS inquiry, I can't say it right now. DDSinquiries@gmail.com. It's in all my descriptions. You know, you my man. I remind you of Big Sean. How? I've heard that before, but tell me how your technique helped me a lot. Mixing, a lot of time. Mixing, I just don't let people. I mean, that's a good way to do it. Just get stuff where you want it to go. Everybody has their own way of doing it. Some people feel like that's the wrong way, but I mean, as long as you're getting good results, it doesn't really matter to me how you do it. Just do it. Like, I sit here just like this because when I was actually taking the time and listening to every sound individually, it took so long, and I always put stuff almost in the exact same spot. So that's why I started just getting the idea of where I want it, and then from there, just go and do it. And then, like, right now, I'm about to start it and listen just to see what it sounds like. Like, I think I'm gonna turn the pad down. Hey, what's up, man? Ain't you at work? Like this, I need to bring this up some because it's hidden back there. That's the wrong thing. I'm bringing up the 808. Now let me see what it sounds like now. Even with this, like when I mix my 808s, I already know what I want raised up and all that, so it's just a matter of me just doing it again. Unless I use a different 808, but I pretty much use the same one. Well, not all the time, but I switch it up every now and then. I don't even know if y'all could hear me while I was talking. I'm about to EQ my kick something to give it some more of a hit. Man, I wish the comments stayed up here because I can't have to stop and then read the comments. They go away too quick. But I appreciate everybody that's watching. I get my VSTs. I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. I get all of them from their website. Like, I pay for all my stuff. So it just depends on which one you're talking about. Some of the stuff, I have a couple free ones, but like I said, for the most part, just whatever their developer's website is. think this is good. Turn those down a little bit. Are there any tutorials or anything you guys want to see from me? Because that's something else that I'm looking to do here. I mean, I got a few of them out there, but trying to get a list of some more to do. For you, save that. Make sure you always save your progress, because you would never want to go back and have to change something and then have to remix everything over and over again. D sharp 137. All right, so while that's exporting, let me look and see what you guys are talking about. Man, I got a lot of things on here that I didn't even see. Yeah, I do the same thing with the template. I mean, it's really not, I had to level everything where I want it, because with this, I can't just replace everything because things come in different orders. So I would hate to have something that's all out of whack. So I just have the basic stuff that I use. Let me see. What's this? I never even saw that before. I could put somebody in timeout. That's crazy. Man, these comments just be going away. I already saved this, so I'm about to move on to the next beat. And I'm trying to keep these comments up. Let me drag this over here real quick. Hope all y'all having a wonderful day. It's cold where I'm at. Tired of this cold weather. Ready for it to get warm. But let me answer some questions before I go into this, or just see what y'all talking about. Hey, what's up, Stick Up Beats? The coolest, man. You need to get back on Xbox. So I know how to make beats. Do I have any free plugins that I recommend? I mean, it depends on what DAW you use. Like, Logic has some good plugins. That's all I use to mix for the most part. Like, I have the Waves bundles, but I use those on different things. Like, sometimes when I do stuff with my voice, I'll be using the Wave plugins. I don't really use them on just the beats by itself, unless it's like a sample or something. Well, I do use them often, but not all the time, though. Man, these comments, I gotta figure out where I was at. Man, YouTube is the place to learn how to make beats. Danny D, if you trying to learn, that's how I learned. I spent years and years and years doing this. The pads that I used in that last beat, I don't know if they came from Omnisphere or Nexus, but those are my favorite sounds out of all of them. I start all my stuff with pads and then just build up an idea. A house tour? Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do a house tour. Dang, it threw me all the way down here. I was up here. Do you have a video of you doing this beat? Actually, I might have a video of me making this beat. I just didn't upload it yet. I gotta edit those videos probably tomorrow, so I had those ready to go. Just sitting there for 8 hours. Yeah, you need to get an Xbox at your job then. I did the hi-hats and drum rolls on the machine. I kind of sound like Sean. It's some your grinding ambition. It's the same about his interviews. Yeah, he cool. I actually met him. I was at Big Sean's house about, what was that, maybe 2 years ago? I was out there, left some beats out there. I don't know if they did anything with them. Need to try and figure out if I can go back out there when I go back to LA. Planning to go to LA probably within the next month or so. Get out there and see, maybe make some other stuff happen. These questions, see, when I'm talking to y'all, I'm just typing in these values. I'll do a house tour when I get ready to move from this house. I'll do a house tour. More machine tutorials. My MK2 struggle is real. Didn't help. I had to have it. Had to leave it for vacation. Oh man, the machine is easy though. Once you get it, it's easy, man. I'm about to screenshot that so I get your gamer tag. I do have some on beat arrangement. I could do some on the hi-hat rolls and all that. It's real easy with machine. A full track walkthrough. I could do something like that. I'll be back on when I get up. All right, bro. My service. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel bad if the Wi-Fi is bad, bro. Your service is cheeks. Speaking of Omnisphere, which do you prefer? Nexus is like my first love. I love Nexus. I stopped using it for a while, but I got back with it and started using it again. But Omnisphere has a greater library for different things. The sounds are more like they're different. You can tweak them in different ways. Tutorial on how you upload your beats and make cover art for them. I could do that. I don't really make the cover art. I do photography, so I just take pictures and throw them up there. Do I collaborate? Yeah, I collaborate. Just have to figure out how. Not how, but what you use and all that stuff. I think I'll explore that soon enough. I'm still learning how to edit my vlogs, and I just love music and would love to create beats and make people feel something. Beats are easy though. Once you get the hang of it, like the basics, you'll be able to grow. It's really all about your sounds and just spending time, like using your creativity to do different things. Let me see, bro. I got the machine is a beast, man. Alright, good steps. I think you could kill it. I haven't heard that, so let me save that, and I might look up to it. How much you sell your beats? It depends. Like, I have some stuff that's non-exclusive that I'm selling for $50, and that's just stuff that I'm putting out there. I have a beat store. You just go to iwantaddsbeat.com, and then from there, you can do that. But if you want exclusive rights, I'll just negotiate with you on whatever you have and try and match it with what I'm thinking and all that stuff. We just go from there. I'm not too hard to deal with when it comes to stuff like that. As long as you're not like, yeah, I want exclusive rights for $25 or $50 or $100. You know, for exclusive, I feel like I'll get at least 1,000, maybe between 500 and 1,000 is somewhere that I would go for that, for like online stuff. But if you want to hear my stuff that I don't put online, then that's a whole different story, because I'll be sending those out and everything. So, but yeah, I'm about to mix this other one and I'll be back to get the questions real quick. Or just listen to it, make sure it's all right. Take that snare down some. So that's simple. That's like literally how I mix my beats. I just sit here and listen and see what sounds out of place or too loud or something like that, and then from there I just make changes. But these beats right here that I'm mixing are really simple though, because I sat there and like the other day I was just on making simple beats. I guess I wasn't really thinking too much about it, just throwing stuff together. Yeah, export this real quick and then I'll look back at the questions. Is that right? 153 BPM. Gotta make sure I'm not too late for my movie. Gotta check out John Wick. All right, let me see these questions. I'm not, like I said, I recorded a bunch of videos of me making beats. I record those videos, like I might shoot maybe 4 or 5 of them at a time and just have them ready. So I think that might have been one of the batches that or in one of the batches that I recorded, because all these are from the other day. Wait a second, so I need to do this. I'm 37. C#. Okay, let me see real quick. I appreciate the support. Yeah, you get the Maschine Studio. It's gonna make a difference. If you don't know the software, it's a good software and hardware to have. If you know it, it's just gonna make your workflow even faster. Like if you had the Micro or the other Maschine, it's gonna make you work a lot faster. I really wish there was a way that I can keep these comments up here, because it's just telling me that I have them, but they keep going away. Look at these settings real quick. Nope. Filters. Nope. All right, let me go back up real quick. Man, I'm just working. I'm not gonna say like it's difficult, but it's not difficult. It's really just your creativity, your ideas, just having fun. Like I tell people when they ask me for advice about making beats, I say just make sure you have fun doing it and just do some learning while you're just having fun. That's really all it is. Just something you want to do and you just enjoy doing it. Like I made beats for years before anybody even used anything, and I will still make beats even if nobody ever used anything else that I made, because it's just something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy making music, like just taking these random sounds and putting it together and making it make something sound good pretty much from nothing, or just out of an idea in my head. Even though I don't really necessarily make beats in my head, I just make stuff while I'm playing around, like, oh, this may sound good or something like that. Hang on one second, because I got to get these shortcuts. And sometimes when I use Omnisphere, it does this thing where the sound doesn't come in right, so I have to go somewhere else and chop it up and then bring it in at the beginning. So that's what I gotta do real quick. Hear what this sound like, and I'll answer some stuff. Turn this up some, actually. What made me make this beat? I don't like this beat, but I'm gonna finish it anyway, because you never know what somebody else might think. I know I said I was gonna answer some questions, but I got into the mixing process of this real quick. Go back to this. I want to thank y'all for watching and liking and commenting and everything. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, believe it or not. I'm going to try and do this stuff every day though. Like, I love YouTube so much that I just want to, it might not even be mixing or making beats on here. I just might be talking to people, just seeing what's going on for a little bit daily. Much easier than me, because when I make my videos, I have to sit here and record it and edit it, and then this right here, wherever I'm at, I can just pull it up and put something out there, But I like quality too, though, so I don't want to just keep doing that and give up on that stuff. All right, let me type this in, and I'll stop and answer the questions for a minute. All right, there we go. I need a haircut looking kind of rough. 137 BPM. All right, let me see. The setup process, I could do a video on it, but the thing is, I'm past the setup process, so I don't know what it's like now, because they have different programs and stuff when you buy stuff from Native Instruments. But I mean, really all it is, you just plug it into your computer and it's ready to go once you have the software installed. But you got to download like native access, and they'll set it up for you. Just click the button, put in your password, and from there you should be ready to go. On Mixcraft 7 to start on. I don't know too much about Mixcraft personally. The only DAWs that I have used were FL Studio, Reason, Machine, and Logic. So I can't really say whether it's good, bad, or anything about it. I could research it just to see so I can get familiar with it. But other than that, I'm not the person to tell you whether you should start with it or not. But start out with something that looks attractive to you, something that looks like it'll be fun for you to look at, because you're going to spend a lot of time on it while you're making music. So make sure it's something you enjoy, something that don't look too boring or nothing like that. But that's just for me though. That's how I look at stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to type this stuff in real quick. Let me answer a couple more. How do I save on CPU? Good interface. I upgraded my Mac, so I made sure that it had like however the most RAM was and the best processor, so I wouldn't run into any issues, because I was dealing with that with my last Mac Mini. I was buying these VSTs and contact libraries, and I wasn't able to use them without them starting to glitch and all that stuff, so I had to do something. But or another way, if you can't afford to do that, just like record the audio and put it into a waveform and then shut down the VST, so that way it'll free up your computer, and you won't be, or your CPU, so you won't be using too much and having glitches or crashes or anything like that. You'll just run smooth in the background like you're just using waves. Let me see. I feel like I need to put some chapstick or something on. My lips keep drying up, and I don't want to be up here keep licking my lips. All right, sorry about that. All right, back to these questions. Let me collab or rework the lost beat you made with the Future. I got the contact, just not many expectations. Let me see if I have that out there. I don't think I have it out there. Nobody did nothing to it, but if nobody did anything to it, then yeah, I won't have a problem with that. We can work on something. When it comes to business, where do you get your contacts from? Should you give out free beats? That's up to you if you want to give out free beats. I mean, I gave out free beats to Dej Loaf. Like, I gave her tons of free beats. Like, I don't know how many I gave her before we even met in person. It was just I wanted to work with her, and that's what I really think it's about. If you want to work with somebody, then give them a beat. You can make another beat if they don't, or if they never even use it, you can make some more. But if you need the money, then you just sell your beats, or you can still afford to give it to somebody, because you never know what's gonna come from it, honestly. And as far as like business wise, you can reach out to different managers and stuff like that, see if they're looking for anything. But even with that, sometimes that's hard. Like, people don't really want to give people a chance unless you're known or anything, or something like that, I should say. Where's a good place to make your beat tag like the DDS? I got mine's made by commercialkings.com. I'm curious to know if the woman who made it ever heard it on the radio. But I mean, if you have a microphone, or even like I'm on my iPhone, it has a pretty decent mic, you could just say it yourself and then put some effects on it, tweak it and all that stuff, and then just use it yourself. Is Machine better than FL? To me it was, because I get my ideas out a lot faster using Machine than I did in FL. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. It made me think differently when making music. When I made FL, I made the same type of beats all the time, and then when I got to Machine, it was like a whole new world. So I was ready to try different things, and to me, I got into that, and then it's like the features and everything, I love it. But some people may love FL Studio more. Plus, Machine wasn't running well on Windows, so I upgraded to a Mac, and then we don't have FL Studio on the Mac. But since I paid for it, whenever they do drop it, I'm definitely gonna pick it up, because I do miss FL from time to time. It's always good to have fun while making beats. Most of my beats come out there. Yes, that's the best way. And if you don't feel like making beats, don't force yourself to do it, because you're going. That's what I wasn't really forcing myself with these. I wanted to make beats, but I just feel like they're just so simple compared to what I used to do, or what I usually do, I should say. Do you have a video for setting up the machine out of the box? I don't, but like I said to another comment, I'm not sure if it was you or not. It's just really you plug it in and it's ready to go as long as you install the software. Basically, my take on my YouTube channel, vlogging, and video editing are so difficult. Once you get started, yeah, that's why I tell people all this stuff nothing's really too hard. It's just all about how much time you put into it to practice it, and then you'll be able to accomplish it, and then it'll seem simple. Trying to find. Thanks, bro. Sounds like something from Hey, I appreciate all y'all for staying in here. I didn't even know I was on here for 25 minutes. Do you feel like people need to know at least one instrument in order to make beats? No, you don't need to know no instruments. I don't know any instruments. Like, I'm not trained on it, but I mean, I was teaching myself how to play the keyboard, and I was actually doing good with it. And then Native Instruments dropped the feature where you can just lock in scales and chords. So once I started doing that, that stopped me from really learning, because it was like, this is taking too long when I could just pop, pop, pop. But there are times where I wish I just knew how to play a piano. Like my girlfriend, like, it's like I want to be able to sing a song and play the piano to my girlfriend, or not even a girlfriend, just in front of people. Like, just walk up and just, if there's a piano in the room, just sit down and start playing the piano and know what I'm doing. I mean, I could play off ear, but I'm not to the point where I could just flow with the keys like that. And one day I do hope that I can get to that point, because I feel like that's a cool thing. I like when people could just sit down. I'll be one of those people at the mall that just sit down on the piano and just start playing. But it's fun. No, I played Try Me and all that on the piano without knowing nothing. It was just all by ear. Can I get Nexus for Ableton? Yeah, Nexus is just a VST. It should open in there. Personally, no, I don't think you need to. I've tried Studio One back in the day, but I didn't give it enough time to recommend or not recommend it. Nope, I save everything directly to an external hard drive. I don't save anything on my computer unless it's something that's like important to me, and not saving in two places. But for the most part, everything goes to my hard drive, whether it's stems, files, all that, because I want to be able to, I save stuff in multiple places, so I'll be able to have backups in case something go wrong. And then also it frees up my actual computer. I see y'all having a conversation, so I'm just glancing through it and keep going. Just so I know. Hey, what's up, man? How do you save on CPU with all those plugins? Well, that's simple. You just go ahead and like I said, you use a VST and then you put it into waveform, and then you just let it play. Like in Machine, you can record it and then just drag it and it'll play like it's from the VST, and just turn the VST off. Simple stuff like that. Those little tips to do that. But let me mix this real quick. I got about 20 minutes before I gotta go. Like I said, I gotta see John Wick, man. Crackling. I'm trying to decide if I want to go back and change it, or does it add, or does it just give a nice effect to the sound? I might just leave it, because it kind of sounds like it's an old record player, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, I know I didn't put that there. Probably should have put a limiter on it before I did that. Another thing though, like how if you make beats, how I make beats, and you take everything out and move it over into Logic from Machine, make sure that if you hear a sound that's crackling, make sure you check it out, just to make sure it's not too loud and it's peaking or anything like that, so that way you won't have to go back and open it, because right now that's what I would have to do. But I think I'm gonna leave that there because it actually sounds good. Like the noise gives it some type of texture, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. But any other time, like sometimes I play a piano and it might do that because it's one of those VSTs like Keyscape, and I have to go back and change it. Let me respond to this message real quick. Let me play this beat so I can hear it. everybody that's watching, for real. I really appreciate it. Really glad YouTube added this feature. Instagram Live was cool, but it was like I wasn't really feeling it for some reason. I'm more into this YouTube stuff, man. I love YouTube. Great community. This is a real simple beat though. Let me see. Gotta move this because I don't want all that on there. 69, so I'll put it up to 72 and drag it over. Save this. I still got a few more to go, but I'm probably gonna have to finish those up later. Cause I'm going here. Bounce. Sharp. 87 BPM. Let's see what y'all talking about. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep doing these, man. I'm gonna keep doing these over and over. I actually enjoy doing these, and it's like I get to connect with people and then also do, little like this stuff, and then it goes back so other people can see what I was doing and talking about it. No, I didn't learn the Waves plugins, man. I was trying. Don't get me wrong. I learned them. I know some of them, but I use them for different things. Like if there's a sample and I want to take a bass out, there's a plugin that I use for that. There's a plugin where if something is too low and I want to bring it up without it sounding distorted, they got that plugin. Different things. So I use them for different things, but I don't use them on the whole track. And thanks to Electric, man, I appreciate you. You were one of the first people to really support me once I started doing this YouTube stuff for real, back when I wasn't talking and all that, man. I appreciate you. Hope all is going well with you. Let me see. Do you think trap music is getting watered down? I don't think trap music is getting watered down. I just think everybody's doing, I guess that in a way that is watered down, but it's like I like trap music, but at the same time it's like everybody don't need to do the trap stuff. That's all it is. Everybody's not that, like if I listen to you for this, like if you're an older rapper and I used to listen to you for this, I want to still hear that. Like you don't have to jump on what everybody else is doing, but some people feel that way, and then some people it works for. I just love the beats, honestly. Sometimes some people don't be really talking about nothing. It's just the beats, really. That's really why I listen to music. Majority of the time, it's just simply the beats. That's how I was when I was a kid. I used to do the little things with the headphones where you plug them in halfway and it kind of do something with the vocals, like kind of knock them off. I don't know what I was doing, but I used to do that. And then I used to download little instrumentals on little programs. I ain't gonna say the names of them, but I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to incriminate nothing, but they had the little programs where you used to be able to download stuff. This is a long time ago. I used to look up instrumentals all the time. Then when I was on MySpace, used to download them and talk on MySpace all the time on top of instrumentals. Even used to joke around and rap a little bit. I still do that from time to time. Thought about posting a few videos, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to drop any of my verses yet. Be out here, I don't want nobody steal my words, you know what I'm saying? I'm just playing, but for real though, I do be playing around with that stuff. See what y'all talking about. All right, I'll follow you back. Man, I love the live thing too. I'm really glad they added it. They had it where you could do it from your laptop, but I didn't feel like putting my laptop down here and all that. I prefer having my phone right here. What's inspiring me to make beats? I mean, I just like music. Like this was just something that I did back in high school because I was just at home bored. I mean, now when I think back on it, I always used to listen to instrumentals and all that, and it was like whether it was Pharrell or all them, I used to literally follow them and just everything that they did, just listen to it, and then it just some. Once I learned how to do it, it was something I did. Like I'm not doing it for like money or anything like that. It's just what I do. And like I said before, I used to make beats and not get paid anything. Nobody used my stuff, but I always just kept doing it. One of my hopes is like I love movies. I want to be able to get my music in movies at some point and just do stuff like that. Movies, TV shows. I love rap still. Want to do that. Video games, all that stuff. I want to be able to just hear my music out there in the world. And then people tell me that they enjoy my music. They enjoy just listening to it. Or even this stuff, like you guys sitting here watching me just talking mix. That means a lot to me. That's stuff that motivates me to keep going. And then people tell me that they look up to me. And it's just like, to me, I'm just me. And people watching me and telling me about how much I inspired them. So I'm like, I'm going to keep it going. That sounds way too low. Let me see. Maybe because it's over there. That's what it is. Take some of those out. Yeah, this beat was real simple. Wait a second, I couldn't even hear this in there. Okay, I did hear that. So let me go like that. I need to turn this down just a little bit. Let's see what this sounds like. Man, I had a good idea with this beat and I could not find the sound to get what I was getting in my head out. And I got frustrated. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Probably should have got up there and made the noise, recorded myself making the noise and just filtered it and put it in there. I could always come back to it though, so I'm not really tripping. Say this, what was the name of this? I came up with a verse for that and not a verse, a hook for that and everything. I gotta record it. Maybe I'll drop some stuff one day, I don't know. Maybe I'll play it on live so only the people that really watch my stuff can hear it, cause I ain't really trying to put my stuff out there like that. I ain't ready for that yet. But I'll be talking about you just got to do it, so maybe I'll do it in little increments so people can hear it. Don't want to be no hypocrite. Let me see, make sure all this stuff is right. Let me see what's going on here. What's funny is a major artist I really want to work with, or some, probably like Drake. I want to have a song with Sade. I want to have Sade sing on one of my songs. That would be great to me. Shoot. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I want to work with Jeezy. I mean, he did the Try Me remix, but I want to have a few songs with Jeezy. That's one of my favorite rappers, if not my favorite. Whenever he drops something, I get on it. I'd love to have a song with J. Cole as well. He seemed like a cool dude. But, I mean, other than that, I don't really listen to music like that no more. I just really just be listening to beats and podcasts, trying to learn. You know, like I'm into the stock market now, so I was actually going to start doing videos on the stock market and like what I've learned throughout my whole process and putting it on YouTube. I'm still thinking about doing it. I might make another channel for it, but at the same time, I feel like it'll be cool for people to see. All right, sorry, I'm responding to a message real quick. Time is it? I got 10 minutes before I need to leave. All right, how many more beats I got? I got 2 more beats to mix. Right, let me see what y'all talking about real quick before I get back. I must be typing these, so I'll be going back and forth. That's right, your voice is an instrument. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just trying to do my part and give people like ideas. I know it's other people that do it too. It's a few of us that really do it. But it's like when I was coming up, I used to reach out to a lot of people and they would just ignore me or just give me some blah 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 answers and stuff like that. Like I feel like the most important thing for people to do, and if they want to get somewhere, is they just got to keep working. And I mean, some people may think that that's a simple answer, or a vague answer, I should say. But it's really about when you really start working. Like you never know who's paying attention. Like I had a situation where I reached out to somebody, met them in person about. I don't want to say exactly what was going on, but I reached out to them about a couple things, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that," and then they just really just ignored me. But something came up to now where some people around them were watching me, like, yo, this dude doing this, dude doing that, and we need to, figure out what's going on with him. Like I said, I'm not trying to throw nothing out there, but I'll talk about it if things go the way they're supposed to go. I'll talk about it, but yeah, and it's like you just gotta keep working throughout, no matter what. It may seem like nobody's paying attention. People are paying attention, and just work. Don't be afraid to work with different people. Don't be afraid to ask people for advice, all that stuff, even though you may not get it. Because, I mean, that's how I feel. I didn't get no advice from nobody. I just kept doing my thing, and eventually it all worked out. Mix this real quick. This is a good example of a beat. Like I'm panning everything. Like I have different plucks going and leveling things differently. That kick can come down soon. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but like right in this area, my hi-hats didn't come in right. Like right there. Every now and then I get little errors like that. So what I do is simply just like I'm going through here. I probably should show y'all on the screen. I wonder, I need both of my hands though, but let me try it. So like in here, like my hi-hats didn't show up for some reason. So what I do is I try and find a nice chunk of it. Well, let's just say that's at 25. So let me see. So technically, this should be 8 bars. Let me just do it just to make sure. I don't know. Forgive me if my math is off. So I should be able to delete that. But no, that don't make sense because yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid of me. It's right here. That was stupid. All right. So what you do? Just delete that. For any of you that's using Logic. All right. This goes up to another 8. I'm hitting Command T for the shortcut. Then I'm just gonna drag it over there, copy it and drag it, but I need my hands for that. So, because just in case y'all heard that, because that was really off, and I don't know why I did that. It doesn't do it as much as it used to, but when I first started using it, I used to do it all the time, and that's overlapping. So I was right. Guess I was right. That was overlapping now. So let me go back. So I was right the first time. If I get rid of, so go to there. 8 bars. Yeah, that's right. So I was just off on that last one. Go back to there. Sorry, my phone is blocking my fader, so I'm trying to see where it's at. Man, I still got a little bit of time to mix one more beat. What did I name this? Get away. C sharp 137. Man, I still got a nice amount of people in here. I'm surprised, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's see what's going on over here. That's not even a Young Chop snare. I got that from let me see what it's called real quick. Oh, you know what? I did use a snare. I don't know where I got that snare from. Somebody gave it to me, honestly. I'm thinking about the clap. The clap came from Native Instruments, but yeah, it might be a Young Chop snare now that I think about it. Somebody gave that to me, so I'm not really sure the exact origins of it. They sent me that snare. Let me see, man. Wow, I have a lot of comments I didn't read yet. I'm forgetting voices at. Hey, all right, if you freestyle in the Xbox party, I'll freestyle in the Xbox party, man. That's how I'm gonna do it. We're gonna put the music out there, bro. Just gonna have some fun. B minor. Sorry, I'm just trying to do this before I go. That'd be dope. What's blood and what I'm mixing on Logic. I thought you were saying what's blood in mixing. I was about to say I never heard that term in mixing before. Dang, that's loud. Yeah, I need to see what I used to do is I'm gonna chop that, but I try to make or level everything before I even play it, but that happened on mistake. So let me go ahead and try and level everything real quick. Go back to this though. I didn't get Silent Thor Doom, man. I started to, but then I was just like, you know what? I got enough stuff. Let me just try and go, because I haven't even went through half my sounds yet. So I said it doesn't make sense for me to go buy something else when I got all this stuff that I could be using right here and layering stuff to make new sounds. All that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I decided to do. Would you make a video about ways money come in? Yeah, I could do that. My thing with that is I wanted to get to another part. Like I'm working on something where I wanted to get to where I was bringing in more income in different ways. So that way I have more stuff to talk about than just being like, yeah, you could do this or you could do that or you could do this or you could do that. I want to be able to be like, this is what I do. I have this coming in, I have that coming in, I have this coming in, that coming in. But I'll definitely do something. Man, I usually make, it just depends on how I'm feeling. Some days I may make 5 beats in a row and then go and mix them. Or I might stack them up if I feel like it. Like last night I just didn't feel like getting back on the computer, so I just left it alone. But I'm about to try and finish this real quick, and then I'm about to read these and I'm going to get ready to go for real. So I'm going to try and do this real quick. But I got to, one of these things was messed up. Here, I'll set it back up so y'all can see me. So that way it's not like I got y'all just staring at the ceiling. Go like that. Pull this over here. here. That's good. Go over here. Here. Take that off. Put this here times it. So I got 20 minutes before I need to be there. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah, this beat is so simple. But I can see it in the background of something. Commercial, movie. Turn that down some. See, it did it again, but let me see. It might actually sound fine. I'll let that one stay because this, I mean, sometimes when accidents happen, sometimes it's good. This one will pull your ear in more because you'll be expecting another hit and it don't happen. And they be like, wait a second, that was off, but did it on its own. So I might just leave that how it is and it's fixed after that. So it's a one-time mistake, but it actually worked out. This beat be. Let me save it and then export it, and then I'm gonna answer the rest of those comments, and I am gonna get out of here because like I said, I gotta go see John Wick at my second home, which is the movies. I'm gonna do a video and tell y'all about like when I was at my lowest point, when I was broke. I always still had money to go to the movies. They used to have like $5 Wednesdays. I used to be up there every Wednesday because I ain't had no money. I was working, and even when I lost my job, I don't know how I did it, but it was like I always made sure I had money to go to the movies. That's something I love. Like, one of my goals in life is I want to be an owner of a movie theater, whether that's me owning my own completely or being a partial owner or however. I just want to have some stake in the movie theater. I mean, I know I could buy some stock, but I want my own theater where I could physically go and sit, and you know what I'm saying? That was just something that got me through life. Like, I just love movies. And then, like, at my hardest times, it was like I always made sure I was at the movies. So let me answer these questions real quick, or comments while this is bouncing. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see John Wick. And I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I have an Xbox One Savage Knock. I added you on Xbox yesterday, I believe. I added you from the little app. Hey, that's the way to do it. Man, people be selling them plugins as long as they don't hold all the stuff. Okay, type this. All right. You can send me a beat as a machine file, but if we don't have the same sounds, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to add my own sounds to whatever it is. Simple gang. Yeah, simple works sometimes. I can see this beat being in a video game. Me too, bro. I love that, man. That's what I want one day. I'm with BMI. That's not a secret because I won an award there, so I ain't got no problem letting everybody know that. Dope. You draw inspiration. I draw inspiration from like just whatever's fun, just like whatever's on my mind at the time. Sometimes I even put on a movie down here, or just whatever's going on. Like, I like to just push buttons and make stuff. Man, I'm trying to get some beats to Gucci. I asked somebody about that, but they didn't respond to me. So we're going to have to see what happens. But yeah, I just be having fun, trying new sounds. I have tons of sounds, so I just sit there and I be playing around, just something inspire me. And then once something inspire me, it's like I go out and do that. And then it's like I go out and I'm into photography, like taking pictures. Like I will sit there and take a picture and be like, I need to make a beat that sounds like it will fit in there. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate all y'all for watching. And I am about to head out. I got to be at the movies in the next 10 minutes. But I appreciate every last one of you for watching. For real, that really means a lot. So I was on here 55 minutes. I appreciate all y'all for real, and thank you. And I just want to ask you just keep on supporting me and let me know if you guys need anything or if I can help with anything. I'm here, so just hit me up. All right, I'll be back later. Thanks.